we've got 16 of the best, if not the 16 best Counter-Strike teams in the world at the moment.
This is epic. $250,000, or what sounds even sexier, $250,000.
$250,000. That's a big deal.
Here we go! Can you believe it? That is sensational! And that is unbelievable! 5 seconds left. Swag, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's going to be defused! Oh God, he can get the kill! And he gets it in style!
Forrest picks it up, and he's going to have an AK. Oh my God, Forrest!
Bomb kicks louder and louder, and Get Right gets lower and lower on health. The finish off the drop with a headshot in some style! 4 days of action, and this on the final day promises to be nothing short of spectacular.
You called it, you said it was possible, and he has done it.
NiP, some Swedish legend. NiP, the #1 team in CSGO history, and in big games, these boys deliver.
Going strong, and he does deliver. 1 on 3, and the Americans came at them, and he bit at them one by one.
Standing, here's that P90. Exists, does his job. Great play from him.
Get Right missing a shot, he's going to get the one click, gets another one. Get Right, oh my God!
This is a moment that every player, every caster, every fan dreams of.
Looking back at DreamHack Winter and the loss against Fnatic in the final, we felt very disappointed. It was the one tournament we really looked forward to winning. We put our heart and soul into that tournament, and yeah, we gave everything, and we felt very disappointed. But we managed to come back and rethink.
So I would say that we have converted the loss to something really good.
Look forward, and hopefully the next one is yours. So that's what our goal is right now, to actually win EMS Katowice.
I think losing DreamHack has made us more hungry to win here in Poland, and it's only going to make us stronger, I think.
You never know who's going to beat who. This time we've done our homework and we prepared a lot for this tournament, and we just know we're going to win this one. Titan, that's the one match we really need to put our heart and soul into to win. We will play until we are the #1 again. If that meaning that we will have to win every single tournament, we won't stop until we do so.
The major difference between us and the other teams are the fact that we are really consistent. We come to win, and that's exactly what we're trying to do here at EMS as well.
The only team that would be hard to play against with such a crowd would probably be Virtus Pro. They're doing everything they can to beat us. I'll say it again, that we are the strongest team in the world, and that we are here in Katowice to prove it.
We have been playing on the big stages before, but I think this is nothing compared to this one, at least. And I think they have forgot that NiP is still there and is still a big threat to everyone else. I just think that everyone who's attending the tournament are equal good to actually win the tournament.
Our biggest rival in CSGO is Titan. It's always been Titan, and I have a good feeling about winning here in Katowice. It's hard to describe. It's just one of those feelings, you know, when you feel like something good is going to happen.
I think people expect us to be ruled over by NiP, but I believe that we can take them off guard, because we have done it before, so why shouldn't we do it again?
It's going to be a tough game, but we're in good shape, and we should manage to win it.
3D Max, best of one, you never know.
It's going to be really hard for 5th player to kind of really deal with that, but he has so many weapons in his arsenal.
NiP looked almost untouchable, not losing players in back. And if it's 3D Max, that's when you get frustrated. When Get Right's on point, what can you do? What can you do? You can't stop that man. He's just an absolute monster when he gets like this, you know. NiP are almost untouchable.
We managed to overcome 3D Max on Dust 2 with 16-5 score. Felt like we just had control over the game. I just think that my teammates are allowing everything for me to actually perform on the maximum level.
We have what it takes to beat them.
They are one of the best teams in the world. I think we have nothing to lose.
We're gonna face LDLC. They just won over Vox and Ambior, but now they're up against us.
Put the pedal to the metal and go. 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 Put the pedal to the metal and go.
You ain't never seen us so rugged at night. Look with the cops behind me. The boy is grimy. Keep the cops enjoy the donuts. So you ain't gonna find me. It's not likely the range is now out. Chasing it close with no brakes. Slow down. 100 proof octane ready to drink. Stop playing, I'm hot, man. Give me that pink slip. Look, the animals crap too. Leave you in the dust with a pack of the jet fuel. Hide your ego with a safety pin. Take the backseat. Now let the games begin. Yeah. Get ready, get set, let's roll. Burn rubber in the bit of petrol. Red, yellow, hit green and gold. Breathe it slow.
We got car keys hooked to remote controls. Hit a button that'll smoke any whip he rolls. We got car keys hooked to remote controls. Put the pedal to the metal.
The group stage for us went better than I expected. Actually, I thought that we were going to have a harder time against 3D Max and also LDLC, but we played really well, so it's looking really good for us coming into the playoffs.
We knew how they were going to play, so we used it to our advantage and we managed to seal the deal pretty fast. So the key to victory was just to play like a team and just outplay them tactically and team-wise, you know.
I think NiP are going to finish at least top 2.
I think NiP will take it. It will be close, I think, but I think NiP will run away with that.
They're obviously favorites to be in a final and win.
They're pretty much, I wouldn't say guaranteed for the final, but I wouldn't be surprised if they made the final.
They're really, really pumped for this. They know it's their turn to win. We are going to win. That's my feeling inside.
We're playing Complexity now in the quarterfinals of EMS Katowice. We watched some demos before we went to the event today, so hopefully it's going to turn out good for us.
They're looking much stronger now, so we have to play really strong if we want to beat them.
But yeah, I think skill-wise they are much better than Complexity, so I think it will be like 2-0 for NiP, like 16-11, 16-12.
Quarterfinals on stage, it's going to be a tough game. I think we could beat them if we really play outstanding. It's going to be tough though, considered the #1 team in the world.
We have studied them for a while now. Just today we studied them as well, the latest match that they played, and we have a pretty good game plan and we know how we're going to secure the win, and I'm betting we're going to win 2-0.
Excellent. Well, here we go. Complexity versus NiP. It's the quarterfinals of the EMS one. 250,000 on the line. Complexity. This is phenomenal stuff.
I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for Spark going very huge and you're just gonna look for headshots.
This is a very lopsided NiP defense.
Pushes in.
Gets a next frag. Can he follow up? Swag gets the third frag for him. It's up against Exist. Swag delivers. Can you believe it? That is sensational from Swag. And that is unbelievable. 4 frags for Swag. As the bomb ticks louder and louder. Get gets closer and closer. Here we go. Get right, frag #1 drops nothing. And the second, but Hiko from behind. And map #1 goes the way of Complexity. They made it look difficult, but look at Sean Garris egging on that crowd. Beautiful Counter-Strike all round. What a map. And we've still got more to come. This is a do or die. Are Complexity a championship winning team? Or will pressure like this get to them? Complexity lose round #1. 1 map down against Complexity. We're about to see whether they can be thrown out as well. Complexity have been brought down to the ground by a Swedish side who had a point to prove, and they've done exactly that.
Now you can see that NiP are not even relieved. They want this first map. They know that nothing is done yet. They need to win the first one if they want to move on.
Complexity 1, NiP 1. It'll be Train to finish us off. And now it's Exist versus Hiko once again. No kick, going for the fuse. Has an enemy coming through. He's going to get the first under the train, gets the frag onto Short Garrus. It's Swag to have to make a move here. He's got 5 seconds left. Swag, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's going to be defused. Swag, what are you doing? And NiP progressed to the semi-final, but they have been tested by Complexity, and they have risen to pass the test. MBK, your thoughts on a very entertaining match?
We're going to play Dignitas now in the semi-final. We just execute our game plan and we play good, and we'll make sure to get it to the final.
Going into this match, I'm really confident. NiP has been playing well, but I think we can do it. It's really time to break this curse.
Yeah, going into the game against NiP is going to be a tough game, no matter what. We know how they play and we know what they're capable of doing.
I do think they're good. They look better at this tournament, but after playing NiP yesterday and the intensity that they brought, I am expecting NiP to win.
We feel confident against Dignitas. The last time we played them was a few weeks ago in Stockholm, DreamHack Invitational, and we won 16-4 or something like this.
It's going to be a tough game. They've played really well so far in this tournament, and we need to play at our best.
Yeah, I'm not so familiar with Dignitas. Obviously, they played lights out to get to this point. I don't think a lot of NIP people expected that. And NiP has so much stage experience. I'm gonna say 2-0 for NiP.
But again, everyone just looks so calm, so ready for this on NiP's side. Looks Forrest picks it up, and he's gonna have a. Oh my God, Forrest! Ridiculous what that can go right up. have secured themselves the spot into the grand finals right now, where they have secured also a minimum of $50,000, where they could potentially double that into $100,000 if they can beat the victor of Virtus Pro and LGB. But overall, I mean, just looking into that game for NiP, they look just so damn solid the entire time.
We're going for Counter-Strike Global Offensive in the EMS Katowice Grand Final, where Virtus Pro take on Ninjas in Pajamas. We have had an absolutely phenomenal 4 days of action, and this on the final day promises to be nothing short of spectacular.
This is a moment that every player, every caster, every fan dreams of.
This is crazy. We've never seen anything like this. It'll be interesting to see if Get Right can maintain that high level of play. Plus 80, that's absolutely absurd. Yeah, Bialy, all we've heard about that guy is he's insane. You don't win. Bialy lets you win. Get Right and Forest ends up taking on, again, Taz and Neo. So these guys are definitely rivals long before Counter-Strike Source was in, any came out, or Counter-Strike Go came out. Like, it's amazing.
Virtus Pro, they had to qualify for this tournament and they make it here to the grand final against NiP, some Swedish legends. This game is going to be incredible.
Get Right gets lower and lower on health. Here goes Neo to finish off the job with a headshot in some style. And Virtus Pro are good. What's next? He's walking around and just walking in a stacked wonderland. He gets himself a hat-trick of frags. He waited, and then he finished off the job.
Playing the grand final versus Virtus Pro in the Spodek arena in Katowice with thousands of fans watching was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I think, for all of us. I think what went wrong in the finals from our part at least was that we just didn't hit our shots. I don't think that we won that many duels coming into both Mirage and Inferno actually, and you know, everything just seemed off.
It was amazing to play here in Katowice, even though the fans were cheering for the Poles in the final. It still felt that, I mean, they were cheering for a good game, and I don't know, it really didn't feel like we gave them a real good game.
It's just that it just didn't click, and we just ended up losing, and you know, we fell flat.
Before the final started, we had a good feeling. The arena was awesome, the crowd was awesome. When the game itself started, we started out really bad and we played very passive, and the timing was just off and nothing really clicked. So yeah, they won the first map rather easy. It felt like everything was just off in the final, and
180,000 people were watching on Twitch in that first map. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the party. CS is back where it belongs. We're going to get ready for map 2. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise once again. The Swedes are brilliant through groups, are brilliant through brackets, but in the finals, there is the smallest of crack, and a crack that you guys in the crowd can make some noise and make that little bit larger. Cheer on your team. Here we go. It's passionate finish off the round. That's a hat-trick. Virtus Pro on fire right now. That will allow Freiburg to round the corner, but it won't allow him to get any further. Pasha unleashes hell. He gets the fourth. This is sensational play from Pasha. For a player like Neo, the biggest players in the game. Neo gets the hat-trick. I do not believe it. 4 points of health. Who cares? 3 headshots. Pro. It's all on Forest. He gets the first. He doesn't get the second. BK, your thoughts on that win?
And it's a sad feeling to actually lose the final for this amazing crowd that was sitting there and watching the game. Of course, they're cheering for the Polish team, but it would still be an amazing feeling to just win the final on this big stage and so on.
Probably the most amazing experience I've ever had in CS. The crowd was amazing, the whole stadium was exploding during rounds, and Virtus Pro played one heck of a game. Even though we knew how they played and they did what we expected them to do, we weren't able to hit our shots, but all credits to Virtus Pro. They did an amazing game and they deserve to win.
We are so pumped. This has been such an experience. Been casting for 10 years. It's amazing that there are still moments like this that we can experience, because this is just crazy.